Very Christmassy, a little thunderstruck for you guys. Hope you guys had a good weekend. 2 days this week, then we're off. I can't wait. Our big play tomorrow. I'm going to be sending you to Bell and you.
I can't wait, fellas.
Yep, there you go. It's already lined up for you. I'm sending Bell his too.
What are you talking about?
Your voiceover for tomorrow's play.
Oh,
I need it by late this afternoon. It's got to be all put together. Got most everything done. Mason's got his part. Dave over here's got his part. Everybody should get that Dave in there to do his part. Everybody's got a part. Got some of you listeners have done some stuff. So, how was your weekend? I'm sorry about Friday night, Ken. That was that started out well.
It started out well, dude. But like I said, with Alabama, you play elite teams like Alabama, you can't make mistakes.
No.
And we needed turnovers.
And you scored points, too. That was the crazy thing. You scored points.
That's what was weird.
If you'd have told me you wouldn't have scored that many points to start today, I'm like, you guys are winning easy. There's no way you're not winning. But no, it didn't happen.
Yeah, hats off to Bama, man. They went in there and they won, and they're still alive.
They are still alive, unlike
the Sooners.
Unlike the Power 5 teams.
Yeah. Boy.
That isn't...
Yeah, I don't know if we continue to do that.
Yeah, that's what everybody's saying. You know what?
Like, really, why are we doing this?
Yeah, I know we want to make it so there's one. Here's the deal. Boise State can be the one. If they're around, we put them in. All right? Outside of that, no, we can't do this anymore.
I don't know, man. Boise State stunk this year.
Well, they stunk this year. But still, it's got to be somebody who's shown super consistency, plays the big boys. James Madison.
Right.
I mean, just remember, James Madison 2 years ago, or 3 years ago? This is maybe their fourth year. They were playing the division below.
Yeah.
They bumped up.
Right.
And it's great that they got this opportunity, but they got boat raced. And the fact they scored 31 is because Oregon Oregon scored so many points so early.
Yeah, it was they had 34 points before the half.
Yeah, the quarterback's like, I think I'm going to throw left-handed.
And yeah, they pulled their ones out because they got to get ready for the rest of the way.
Yeah, this is going to be fun though. This weekend it gets serious.
But you're right. Boise State will play. They will play the big schools, and that's what you have to do, man. You can't just play those schedules like that. Not put one of the Power 4 on there.
And you got it. And here's the other thing I think people forget.
The big four,
like the college football world is, you catch a team, Appalachia. Remember then they beat Michigan the second game. You catch them the second game. Second game ain't the 10th, right? Because you're supposed to be practice for them.
Right.
So it's a different world. But, yeah, watch some football, relax. Went a little shopping, Ken. I'll tell you about my shopping experience.
Tell me about that, man.
For those of you guys can't see me, I've got my velour outfit on. Phenomenal.
You got some business to take care of today.
First of all, can I just say this outfit? Kids out in the wild, behave. Man, several kids shook my hand and stuff. Can I get a picture? I'm like, hey, whatever. But my favorite was this little kid was getting ready to throw a fit in Target. I came around the corner. I'm like, ho, 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 ho. To attention. That's right. Better recognize. But then, Ken, I didn't tell you the rest of my story. So we were looking for...
In fairness, though, most kids are afraid of Russian gangsters. So.
They are. They should be. They're like, is that John Wick? Is that Baba Yaga? It is Baba Yaga. No, not the boogeyman. The man you sent to kill the boogeyman. So we go to... I'm not going to mention the mall, Franklin Cool Springs Mall, right there. I'm not mentioning it, but maybe we've been there, maybe we haven't. Maybe you guys have heard of it.
Maybe.
In that area. It's a mall. We go to a couple places. We're looking for a specific set of shoes. Finally, we find them. Very excited about it. On the way out, in a very nice department store, they have a lady. She's in her mid-50s, right? She's got that, she's doing the spray. Oh, what do you think of this perfume? Her and her friend are talking.
Yeah.
They're talking, Ken.
They're talking.
They said... Santa Claus, come here. So I go over there, right? Just like that, because that's what I do. I'm like, all right, let's go see what she's got to say. She goes, oh, the kids just behaving? I said, yeah, they see me, they behave. It's pretty cool. She goes, you know what? We had a black Santa Claus here last week.
All right.
I'm like, what am I supposed to do with that information? He was downstairs, people getting pictures. You know what? I'm not saying that we shouldn't have a black Santa Claus, but I'm just saying maybe there should be one Santa that's black, one that's white, so there's options.
Which is what black people have been saying for, the last 35 years.
So I just said, okay, well, there you go.
I like how she imparted that information.
There's no reason, none whatsoever. Like that was my doing. Like that. What am I supposed to do with that, ma'am? Am I supposed to go to complain to somebody? It was just so bizarre. Like, out of nowhere. I thought she was going to try to, can you sell this?
Right.
This perfume? I'm like, no, it's there was a black Santa Claus last week.
Goodness.
Oh, and I'm like, okay, so there we go.
All right.
Merry Christmas to you.
Merry
This will be good.
Christmas.
Santa's watching you, and you know what he's thinking? No. No. Oh, I'm so pumped. We got so much fun stuff today because, we could talk about all the other crap, but I don't really care. This is how much TV I watched this weekend that had to do with politics. We could be at war with Venezuela. Wouldn't know. We could. Amfest. Is that what it was called?
I think so. Yeah. M-Fest.
Okay. I didn't know if it was isn't it TP? Is it Amerifest? Is that what it's supposed to be? That sounds like something that would you like to join Amerifest? We're not a multi-level marketing. But
if you want to turn it into multi-level marketing, we won't stop you.
Yeah, so Amfest, I watched none of that outside of the couple minutes that Nicki Minaj was on, which was hilarious. And I just saw just because I don't care. It's the holidays, man. We should be relaxing, having fun. Families coming out. What are you doing for the holidays, Ken?
Just hanging out at my house with my family.
Is anybody coming into town?
Nope.
Really?
Nope. They're all staying at home, and we're staying at home, too.
Oh, that's good. That's a good thing.
Yeah, I like it. I like not going anywhere.
Yes. It's, look,
and it doesn't even have to be a holiday.
No, seeing the airports this weekend, the chaos that's going on at some of these places, my God, it's just people, they're talking about, it's like at LAX, it's like a half an hour to even get into the airport before you can start your journey. Who thinks that's fun? Honest to God. I mean, look, I am a big believer. I love seeing my family, but the thought that I would have to go like I'm on an international flight to get to something is insane.
Yeah. It's kind of like the guy in Four Christmases, at the beginning where he says,
God.
Got my whole family coming in. I've got 13 drop-offs and pickups at the airport.
That is insane. I want no part of any of that stuff. Because it's also stress. It's like stressful. Like this past year, we had my wife's birthday happened to fall my sister's wedding, so we flew out there. But the whole time we're out there, we're supposed to do stuff, but it turns out to be nothing but stress. Getting kids ready for the plane, making sure they have all their stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, do we leave something somewhere? Somebody's missing a shoe.
Yeah. Kind of like in Home Alone.
Yes.
Did we get all the kids?
But the Home Alone on Saturday Night Live, when they come home, Ariana Grande plays Kevin. And they go to look into the closet, and he still has all of the stuff booby-trapped, and it just becomes a slasher film. Cuts their arms off, crushes their head, lights them on fire, kills everybody in the house. Now, that was funny.
Yes, sir.
That was funny. Are we at war yet?
Not that I know of.
All right, good. Now let's talk about Barry Manilow.
Yes, sir.
I think Trump is saving his present for Venezuela for the Christmas morning, and I think it could be a ICBM.
Yeah, good. Well, I mean, that stuff came out on Friday, Epstein. The next thing you know, there's ISIS is getting blown up in Syria. He's trying so hard to get this guy to leave. And I just go look at the Bashar al-Assad living the life of luxury in Russia. Just loving every second of his life, playing PlayStation 2 all day, living like a single man. I don't think his wife likes that, but whatever.
You excuse me? You think using a PlayStation 2 is living the life?
Well, whatever he got. I don't know, dude. I don't play video games.
What are we up to, 5 now?
Is that where it's at?
At least have a 4.
Yeah, well, he's probably got one of those. He's probably got a 4. He's probably got a 10. It's probably got something special. But that's the life you want to lead. So, get out. If I'm him, you need to get out now. Get out now. Get out while the getting's good. But it's not going to stop there because we're going into the Cuba thing is next. Cuba is, I don't think you guys realize how bad Cuba is on. They're ready to they're done. Every day that anything's delayed coming from Venezuela, of any of these places, it puts them so far back. They are ready to falter, which is another thing that, everybody's waiting for. Then we're going to have Vegas floating in the ocean. That's what they want.
How about the big Pornhub?
That's pretty exciting.
Data breach.
Pretty exciting. You know that account of yours you think such a square egg? Come to find out he's not. He likes dressing up like Little Bo Peep.
That's not good.
There's 200 million people right now who are saying, okay.
Okay, go ahead. So
Hey, at least it ain't Ashley Madison again.
No. So what? So people get their freak on. What did you expect? I mean,
Going to be a lot of sextorting going on
But
now,
here's
man.
the thing. What are you sextorting? The fact that your boss is a weirdo? Okay.
You'll get some money from somebody.
Yeah, probably. You know, you know what it is? You're going to get your money from all the preachers, right? All the preachers. You're going to get your money from, that kind of. You're not getting your money from, and maybe some doctors or a few other things. But outside of that, you're not getting your money from.
Maybe some city councilors.
Things
stuff
like that. People
School
that are
board
supposed to be upstanding.
Yeah, school board members, people like that.
Yeah, scumbags.
Especially school board members.
Oh, that probably talk the good game, right? Next thing you know, they're looking at tranny porn. We don't need these books. I was doing it for research. Merry Christmas.
I was just doing this so I could tell people what they don't need to be seeing.
Yeah, that is 200 plus million. Is it only here or is it worldwide?
Let's see. I don't know if it's worldwide or not.
Yeah, I didn't know if it was just.
I would think it's got to be worldwide.
I would assume so too, but I don't know if they think, well, the other people around the globe aren't going to pay us the way the Americans will.
Yeah, these were the premium accounts.
Yeah, you have to have given them their credit card.
Yeah.
So you have to have given them all your information. It's not just you went there once. You have to have given them so you don't have to worry about their credit cards.
I think they blocked it in Tennessee.
Did they? Oh, did they do one of those?
I don't think you can.
Well, you can, but you have to show them proof of age.
Oh, okay.
You have to upload your driver's license or something like that.
Oh, is that one of those? Okay. Well, that's
And
even
I think give them
weirder.
your social security number and home address and mother's maiden name.
Yeah, so that just make it easier. Who do we email when we steal all this data? Who do we email that's going to get us the most money immediately? Yeah, we got to start taking bets on who we think it is. It's got to be council people, definitely school board, principals.
Principals, mayors.
Yeah.
Could be members of Congress.
Yeah, it could be, but you know what? If you're an adult, you're not hurting anybody, who cares?
Well, yeah.
If you're not looking at anything, like illegal, again, who cares? I don't care that you're weird. Whatever, get your freak on. Just stay out of our lives.
You just might have some explaining to do.
Yeah. Yeah, no doubt. When you want to take away everybody's books over something, and you're out there watching. Chicks with...
Yeah, Tennessee actually passed a law last year that to access adult sites, you have to prove that you're not a minor, basically. So if it's based in the U.S., if the servers are based in the U.S. and you want an account or even just want to access the content, you have to show that you're over 18.
Can you do the VPN? Does that get you around those things?
I think so, but I'm not 100% positive.
Okay.
Try it right quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, on a company computer, why not?
Yeah, why not? Company computer, come on, this is okay. We're going to be fine. You got nothing to worry about here.
This is show research.
It is. Who was the rock star? Was it Roger Townsend, right?
Pete Townsend?
Pete Townsend, right? Didn't he get in trouble for...
Yeah, claimed he was writing a book on his experiences as a child when he was molested or something.
And so
apparently,
he had a whole bunch of
child
stuff.
porn on his computer.
Oops.
You know how much time he served? None.
Zero, zilch, nada is how much time he served. All right, Powerball still up for grabs. Epstein stuff, whatever. Maybe we'll talk about that. Maybe we won't. We got horrible, hilarious Christmas movies we're going to talk about today.
Have you seen the AI generated pictures of Trump with little girls on Epstein Island?
Oh, God, yeah.
I'm surprised it took that long for them to come out.
I know. They were just waiting to release them. What else? Who knows what else we're going to talk about? It's going to be a lot of fun. We're having fun today. That's what we do. And, of course, our big show tomorrow, the Chad Mark Show. So be prepared for that. You missing the show, shame when you grab the podcast. Happy Monday. Chad Benson, Super Talk 997. How old's Barry Manilow? Is he 85?
82.
82.
82, man.
So he's got the cancer.
Well, most of him is. There's parts of his face that are under 10 years
not
old.
all of them's 80. I saw him. He does, normally this time of year in Palm Springs, he does these big Christmas things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I saw him, and he's Barry Manilow.
Yeah, he had throat cancer back in 2020 and got past that, and now we've got this.
Did he used to smoke?
I'm not sure. He just said he went for an MRI. He had bronchitis that it just would not go away. And he had an MRI, and he said they found a spot on his lungs, and it turns out it is cancer.
Yeah, he probably did smoke at once. Everybody smoked back then.
Well, if he wasn't smoking, he was playing places where people were smoking.
Oh, yeah.
And you're breathing in all that smoke, man.
It just always surprises me when somebody with his vocal abilities can get away with smoking because it just diminishes.
Yeah, because he's so smooth, right?
Yes.
It's one thing if you're Dr. John,
Right.
Leon Redbone. Those guys, you expect that, but his
Right.
was all about smooth.
Yeah, Tom Waits wasn't going to be hurt by cigarettes.
No. Somebody's all, Bill Clinton may be on the Pornhub list. Who cares? I mean,
Hey, when you're married to Hillary, you got to get a little leeway there.
So,
I mean, it's a legal site.
yeah, that's it. It's a legal site.
It's just probably something you don't want to go around telling everybody.
Yeah, you don't want to find, you're going to find out everybody's twists and kinks and stuff like that. But here's the thing. Now that it's announced, you have plausible deniability. They're just blanket emailing everybody because they want money.
Yeah. Yeah, this group that, I can't remember their name. Shadow Fountain or something like that. This group that apparently busted into the site and got all the information.
Shadow Fountain.
I can't remember what they're
That's a
called.
pretty cool name. We should call
I do
ourselves
like
Shadow
that.
Fountain.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty cool name. for it.
But on the other side of it, there's also that guy and gal out there that just don't care. We caught you with this. I'm like, I don't care. I'm a freak. What do you want to know?
That's right.
So what? I like to watch fat girls sit on balloons.
You caught me with this? No. I don't think you caught me with anything.
You don't like watching clowns get punched in the nose? It's not very Merry Christmas. I'll tell you that right now. Tell you that. I'll tell you what. Yeah, it's just a... here's the thing, and this is I want everybody to understand this. You have to watch out for your AI, too, because your AI is going to blackmail you one day.
Yes, sir.
Especially if you chat with it and have conversations with it.
That's why we say don't name it.
Do not name it. Because then it's going to find out who your wife or your husband is, who your boyfriend is. It's going to start sending them emails, so don't name
And
it.
this isn't even a joke. I mean, remember that story about the AI that threatened to tell the guy's wife he was cheating on her and he wasn't even married?
He wasn't even married. And also told him that they needed to talk in person to look for him in the lobby. He had a red tie on. It's an AI. He doesn't have a red tie on. I mean, it lies. And then remember what else it did? It also started sending emails to its competitor, the other company's competitor, because they weren't going to go with the AI's plan.
Yeah.
So it's like a brilliant 5-year-old that's vindictive.
Interesting.
So
Except you've given it control of your household, your finances, your car, and everything
and there's
else.
a chance it's going to rule the world. But outside of that, it's going to be crazy. Leon Redbone. That's right. So
What a great voice, man.
he and Dr. John did the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. It was so awesome. So awesome.
Another unique voice.
Yeah, Dr. John. I love Dr. John. That guy was awesome. Got into voodoo. If you guys don't know. He has what did he say? He has a lot of kids from a lot of women.
It's funny, Gene Simmons never says that.
No. Dr. John did. He was great. God, that guy was great too. But Leon Redbone and him did like the best. Like I think it was Rudolph or or Frost. It was like Frosty. It was just these guys were so awesome. So awesome. They're dead. They're all dead now. Why? Because they all died of cancer or heart attacks from smoking.
That's what's depressing. Is all these people we grew up with are gone.
Yeah. Christopher Ray, who did Fool If You Think, he died today.
Goodness.
You had several others, and of course, that horrible thing this weekend with that actor that was in The Wire. He was in It.
Yeah. Yeah. What was his name?
Ranson.
Yeah.
Was it John Ranson?
I believe so.
Or Mike?
yes.
Yeah, and he died. He committed suicide. Don't know why. But it's a, yeah. I mean, he was only 46.
Maybe his Pornhub information got leaked.
I was going to say there's always that. There's always that. You never know. You never know. You never know. Did you get caught doing something, or did your wife want to leave you, or were you just chronically depressed all the time?
Yeah.
Which happens.
I didn't know anything about him personally, but I do like the characters that he played. He did a good job.
Yeah, he did great. And I can't remember, there was a Western with him and Ethan Hawke. It was brilliant. He played kind of what he was. It's kind of a weasel. You know, he's had that look. So, shame. All right, coming up, speaking of entertainment, I got some great, horrible movies for you guys to watch if you guys are looking for fun this week with everybody in town. And they're bad. You can get them on YouTube, which is great. They're absolutely free. Talk a little bit about that, a bunch of other stuff. Maybe we'll talk about Epstein, maybe not. But, well, it is the holiday week, and there is a guy who likes to fly around with kids. So there's that. Was that wrong?
A little bit.
He goes and visits kids. That's what he's horrible. It's horrible.
He flies around with little people.
Yeah, midgets. Dad, you can't use that word.
I said little people.
Okay, you did. I didn't. I'm sorry. For that, I apologize. A little apology. Chad Benson Show, Super Talk 98. Somebody said that was on Saturday Night Live, the joke about Epstein and the kids. I didn't know. I wonder what it was in. I mean, it's not like it hasn't been said before, because it's a thing that people say because it's horrible. Because of Epstein. Man, that was a big... That was a big... Do you think they're going to go... They got to go after her, right?
Ro Khanna and Thomas Massey are not happy, and neither are the handful of victims.
Yeah. They have every right to be mad. It was a joke. I mean, some of those things that they put out there were... It would be like the, and then everything else would be redacted, and it would be like a, and then everything else is redacted. You're like, come on.
They should be required to have a reason for every page of redaction.
Yes.
It should be attached to the page saying this has been redacted due to exposure of a victim or something like that.
Something like that.
It's just causing more questions.
Well, yeah, it doesn't look good. I mean, say what you want about it, guys, but it doesn't look good. When you do this and then you play this game of like, well, yeah, it's because, and they're not even close to being anywhere near what they were supposed to release. God only knows how much is there. But 90% of the stuff that was sent out had some sort of redaction on it. And, I just sit there and I think, this isn't helping you. It's not. It's leaving more questions than answers, and it's frustrating a lot of people. And I don't know what happens from here. I don't know if they go after her. But let's be honest. She's not acquitted herself at all. Very well. From the time that she rolled out with those stupid binders to several other things that she has done, including, was it New Jersey, when she's like, we got all these bad drug dealers and all these da-da-da, and then you realize there was none of these people were that, and they had to release them, but they were talking about how they're going to throw the book at them. They're going to jail forever, and she's been a disappointment.
Well, that's just an attack on the mentally challenged, Chad.
That's not very nice. It's not very nice. He said that, not me. I had higher hopes for her, but I have zero hopes for her. I think she has been very much a disappointment. So, bye. What was it? It was also, she was, the Department of Justice. They couldn't get any so far of their indictments of anybody. They couldn't even get him through the indictment phase where they got him indicted. When they did that one time, they threw him out. They said, no, you guys didn't even do this right. So, yeah, I think it's time to make a change. I do.
Maybe if you don't use a real estate attorney to try to get these things through.
Somebody's never had a trial. System. And, it's just, it's sad. It's sad. She needs to go. They need to find some people who are serious about this gig. And he doesn't have that around him right now. He is lacking some seriousness around him that I wish he had. I wish he had some seriousness around him, but he is lacking that. And it makes them all look bad when they all, when they're looking for the shooter at Brown and then the MIT guy and your dude's releasing a video podcast with his girlfriend. When Katie Miller, Good God. I like movies. You guys should like movies. What did you see, Bell, today about the Avatar movie? What did it say?
I saw a review that said, I suffered through Avatar, Ash and Fire. Nobody else should have to.
I didn't like the first one.
Me either. It was garbage.
Yeah.
I was sitting there today thinking, okay, have I ever seen the first one? I've seen probably 75% of it, never all on television and never all in a row. I'd see like 20 minutes here, 15 minutes there.
That's how I did The Godfather. I never just sat through and watched it from start to finish. Just over the years, I saw little 15, 20-minute increments.
Yes. It's such a, God, there.
But I liked it more than Avatar.
I didn't like, I thought this is neat. I mean, look, the stuff he does is great because everybody takes it and uses it for their films. Why? It's like a CGI reel.
I think we need to do something to motivate him to spend a lot more time in the Marianas Trench.
Yeah.
Less behind the camera.
Behind the camera. He goes down with real stuff, though. So there's that. By the way, for those of you guys want to know, Chad, you talk about movies a lot. What's Gary Busey's favorite movies?
My first 3 holiday movies. Lethal Weapon, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and it's snowing at the North Pole and Santa can't get out of the house. Hey!
I looked up the last one. I think that's all in his mind. I could not find that one.
That doesn't mean it's not a movie. Just because it's stored in his head and nowhere else doesn't mean it's not a real movie.
He's like, was I in that movie? Maybe I was. Maybe I wasn't. You don't know. So which brings me to these amazing movies today that I think you guys will both love. Let's start with this one, which is one of my new favorite movies. This is what happens when Santa has to take on the devil. Because you see, it is Santa versus the devil.
It's like living a storybook adventure beyond your wildest imagination. From the North Pole of Fantasyland comes a feature-length fable with the most enchanting characters in the whole wide world. Headed by the white-whiskered fellow who's the granddaddy of them all. Now, a magic motion picture transports you to an over-the-rainbow land, past the doors of Santa's towering castle, and the strange, mysterious, all-seeing eye, into a fantastic crystal laboratory filled with weird and wonderful secrets no one has ever seen before.
Yeah. So Santa, he doesn't live at the North Pole in this one. So Santa lives on a floating, ginormous, it's like an island in the sky. And there are several of them. And he lives with his best friend, Merlin the magician. I'm not lying. It's fantastic. And the eye, it's as creepy as you think it is. And the thing that made me think, man, this show is going to be so, and I watched it because it originally was it's a Mexican language movie that they dubbed. I think, who are the guys that do when they go to the movies and they...
Siskel and Ebert?
No. They go to the movies and they redo the voices.
The ADR.
No, the something 3000, the funny guys.
I don't know.
You know, like when they play the movie and they'll have
Mystery Science?
Oh, Mystery Science Theater 3, yeah.
Yeah, so they've done this one, okay? Now, here's the thing about what I found out in Mexico. If you're rich, Satan is never coming for you to try to tempt you. But if you're poor, like Lupita, it could happen.
It's a palace of crystal and candy.
Here is a good little boy whose daddy is quite rich. This mother, on the other hand, is very poor. And this is her daughter, Lupita.
Oh, he'll make Lupita want to steal again.
So the poor people, they are tempted by the devil to do bad things. No. Don't do that, kids, okay? Because I'm watching. Because I'm Chatty Claus. Now, that is the 1959 Santa vs. Devil. Yes, you can find it on YouTube. We move to this one. And yes, is Gary Busey back on drugs? I think Gary Busey's on a lot of things. Drugs is probably the least of his worries.
Well, he's got to have brain damage from that accident.
He does. Yeah, he's never been the same. Even when he was a few years afterwards, when he kind of become he still had real troubles, and he has short-term memory loss and stuff like that. But, I don't know how much that was from the drugs, because let's be real, it wasn't like he was clean and sober ever back then. This one is different. This is another awesome movie, one of the famed ones, 1964. Santa Claus Takes on the Martians.
Santa Claus Conquers the Martians. Santa sets up a fantastic automatic toy factory on Mars. The Martian leader battles the wicked Voldar in a desperate effort to save Santa. The wise man of Mars, 900 years old. The battle of the toys, when Martian kids and Earth kids join Santa to battle the bad guys of Mars. For real space-age fun, you'll be out of this world when Santa Claus Conquers the Martians.
I love the groovy music. That music awesome?
Was that in the late 50s, early 60s?
This one's the early 60s. The other one was 1959.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and it was spectacular.
That's whenever LSD started kicking in.
Oh, yeah. One of my favorite shows as a kid growing up was, you had the Godzilla shows and everything. There was a thing called Giant Robot, but in Japan it was called Johnny Sacco and his Flying Robot. Do you ever remember that?
No.
Johnny got washed over shore with this guy, and they land on this island, and there's a giant robot, and Johnny talks into the watch because the bad guys control it. Anybody talks in the watch controls a robot, and he's the first one. But the music's just like that the whole time. It's all like super groovy. Oh, yeah. So awesome.
Yeah, that sounded like Munsters music.
Yes.
Like the Munsters sitcom.
Phenomenal. But he takes on the Martians. Now, he doesn't have Merlin. He's still floating around. It's just so awesome. Oh, my God. It's just so spectacular. These are the best. And, oddly enough, the one versus Satan, so Santa Claus versus Satan, that was actually quite a hit in Mexico in the 60s and 70s again.
Well, I'll be.
Yeah, they don't have a lot going on down there. I've seen some of their television. Phenomenal. Although they do some of their romantic stuff. It's all over the top. I love that. Very dramatic. Very dramatic, kids. Drama. But they're telenovelas. They're telenovelas. Because what they do is they take the absurdity of our soap operas. What was that? Anthony Gary played his cousin?
No, his identical cousin.
Yes, identical cousin. Right, like that's they take those like plot lines and then they amp them up with the most over the top acting. If you've never seen you don't need to know the language to understand what they're doing because it's so over the top. It is the same thing here. Phenomenal.
Hey, when Santa's going after the devil, you just stand there and root for Santa.
Oh, the devil looks like if you've ever seen Mexican television, the guy in the bee outfit, right? It's the same guy, except this time it's just in a red outfit. It's just so awesome. You're like, this is good.
You mean a bee outfit like on The Simpsons?
Yeah. That guy was super famous. All right, coming up, 60 Minutes did what? Plus, Japan. Not too far away from Christmas. We're going to talk a little bit about their big night and what they like to have on Christmas night. Chad Benson Show, Super Talk 99.7.
The KFC Christmas dinner in Japan. So in 1970, a marketing campaign in Japan convinced Japanese families that fried chicken was the traditional American Christmas fare. So now people make KFC reservations for Christmas Day in Japan. The slogan "Kentucky for Christmas" created a tradition where Colonel Sanders effectively became a Santa doppelganger, and this is the intersection of peak capitalism with holiday tradition.
That's brilliant.
Yep. Because they don't have a lot of Christmas traditions in Japan. So they think it's, this is what we all do. Right? That the colonel comes to your house. It's like
It's the colonel.
I love the colonel. Great American.
Yes, sir.
Great American, the colonel. But you have to get it months in advance. And I watched this girl, this woman that's over there. She went in and she got one of not many slots left where you have to go pick it up on a certain day to get your KFC. And they have different stuff. They have like lobster salad and stuff like that. But it's all about the fried chicken and everything.
Yes, sir.
Because of the colonel.
What a great idea, man.
Now I want KFC.
I do too.
I do too.
Because of the colonel.
And I don't want the original.
I love. What do you like from the colonel? Everything.
Extra crispy.
He's American hero.
No, I mean, I want the original. I don't want the extra crispy.
Nah, I just, it doesn't matter. He's the Colonel. He's the greatest.
Yeah, either one's good, especially their thighs.
Oh,
the
so good.
Colonel's thighs, my goodness.
Ooh,
Well, that sounded a little weird.
Wait a minute, that did sound odd, didn't it? Well, I sure do like the Colonel's thighs.
He did so many crazy things in his life. Left school at 13. He worked on the railroads. He was a lawyer, but he had to stop being a lawyer. You want to know why? He got disbarred because he kept beating up his clients in the courtroom. He owned a Chevron, and the guy across the street, Mr. Stewart, he owned a Shell. They got into an argument, and it became a fist fight. He shot one of the Colonel's guys, and there was a gun on the ground. The Colonel picked up and shot him.
Wow.
And that guy went to jail for murder. The Colonel got nothing. They used to say they couldn't even get him in commercials anymore because they couldn't bleep out all the stuff he would say and edit it together because he had the worst mouth you've ever heard.
Look, all of that is forgivable once I taste that crispy chicken.
Sir.
Once you taste that chicken, it's a win for the world.
And the gravy, man.
Oh.
That gravy.
Witchcraft! Witchcraft!
Sorcery!
Yeah.
I freaking love their green beans.
Yes. I mean, he's the Colonel.
He was the Colonel.
Right?
Where's Mac Maury when you need to send him out for some food?
That's exactly it. We need more interns that will go for trips for us to get snacks. We need our Christmas. What's your Christmas dinner?
We're going to have pork loin. 2 different kinds of pork loin. I'm making some southern green beans, some southern mac and cheese. And
Nice.
my family likes this corn casserole. I really don't care for corn casserole, but they like it. So we're going to do that. And eat a whole bunch of pie. We're going to have some pie.
Pie?
And
What kind of pies?
Apple pies. And so I think a pumpkin pie.
Banana cream?
I know we're not going to have it. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Some chocolate cream pies and some apple pies with the ice cream.
Oh, it's all happening, kids. You can't stop it, kids. It's all happening. Their biscuits, their coleslaw. You're all sending them in. The Colonel, an American hero. Coming up, hour number 2. Will we talk about real stuff? It's possible. It's Christmas week. We're having fun. Chad Benson Show. Sip it out. 997.